G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League, and as you can see, currently in Ace ranked. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And so with that being said, let's jump in, get things started. So I've got a playlist, and you can see my previous video about the Flying Cup. I still don't actually like the Flying Cup, so I'm going to jump into Great League. So there's my Flying Cup team, but my party that I use fairly consistently. But what I'm going to do is jump into the same team that I recorded my first Great League video with, and that's Shiftry running. Let me show you. So Shiftry running Snarl, Leaf Blade, and Foul Play. I've got Hypno running Confusion, Thunder Punch, and Shadow Ball. And I've also got Medicham running Counter, Power Up Punch, and Psychic. So I actually don't think this is going to be great, and the main reason for that is because of, well, the rise of Whaleren and Nidoqueen. I think they're going to do a huge amount of damage to the Shiftry, but this is the first team I used. If you want to check that video out, it's a long time ago. Maybe I'll link that if I remember. But otherwise, if you want to check that out, do it, and you can see what the meta is then compared to now. It will be interesting to see if I get obliterated or if Shiftry does alright. So Shiftry is awfully glassy, but let's jump in, get it started, see what we can do. So looking for our first battle. So it only takes, what, 3? And this is almost... I'd suggest that this is game over now. So they've got Skarmory. Yeah, so this is definitely game over. Be interesting to see here. So I'm not going to be getting a shield from them at all here, which is fine. So I'm just going to be throwing these power up punches. And so what I might actually do is shield this up and see if I can force them. So if I double shield here, I might be able to force them into a shield. Let's find out. Just because of those buffs. That's really unfortunate. I really would have liked to get my charge move off first. So I'm going to double shield here and we'll see what they want to do. So I imagine that they will shield this up. They'll be fine going a shield down. Oh wow, they're not going to shield it up. Okay. Well, it looks like they want to be 2 shields to none. Let's see what comes out. So this is an interesting one. So will I grab a shield here? I will. Happy days. And the question now is, I'm going to come out with my Hypno, see what they want to do. Obviously I've got no shield, so they can double Earth Power me. So there's one. So I'm actually going to fully sacrifice this thing. Either way, I don't think I can actually, yeah, I don't think there's any chance of me here. Obstagoon was, let's, yeah, throw the Leaf Blade. I don't actually expect them to shield this up. Yeah, they've got really no need to because it's, yeah. So that was a really unfortunate lead. So that is going to work well against most of my team. Let's just, oh, and they got the attack boost, really? Okay. That's fine. Let's throw this Thunder Punch, and that is game. So about the only thing I could have done there is maybe catch the Earth Power. Yeah, so that's probably the only thing I should have done there, is try and catch the Earth Power on my Shiftry. And yeah, but to be honest, another really bad lead. So this is unfortunate. So what I might do here is actually just go into my own and see what they want to do. Unfortunately, so I'm going to throw the power-up punches. They're going to be not very effective to start with. Well, I say to start with, forever, because of the ghost typing, but they will start to chunk away a little bit. And what I'm actually going to let it do is, oof, so they got there just before I got to another one. And I think I'm going to let this go. I'm going to come in with my shift tree and then going to look to oof, do as much damage as I can. So they're going to throw, I'm going to shield once. And look to farm up a little bit of extra energy because it is the return, so good shield there. Let's throw the leaf blade. So obviously back-to-back leaf blades stored. The question will be, will I get a shield? Yes, I will. So I'm just going to throw another one straight away because I don't want to have to shield up myself and I do not want Hypno coming out into this. So this would be real bad. So I should have instantly swapped out. I'm going to let this go. And it is the ice punch, which can do huge amounts of damage. So I do have a charge move there saved. So I know they've got ice punch. They're probably running psychic as well. So not going to shield this up. This will do absolutely no damage to me here. See what they want to do. Expect them to throw another one, which they have. Again, no shield here because obviously ice punch is going to do nothing. Let's throw the Thunder Punch. I can't imagine they'll shield this up. I should imagine that they'll let it go, and that will give me an opportunity to get a little bit more extra energy. And there's the Ice Punch. Oh, so this is going to be interesting. See if I get the shield here. Oh, got the shield, so that's good. Let's throw the Shadow Ball, and then we'll see if we can do the rest of the damage with Foul Play. If we can, it will be a miracle. We cannot, so it is game over. I'll shield up once, but they should have back-to-back saved. Unfortunately, if we had Focus Blast, we would have been obviously in a much nicer position. Fortunately, not to be. They've got Power Whip saved up there. Either way, that was closer than I was expecting, to be honest. Two absolutely outstanding counters. Straight up, which doesn't bode well. And I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect Shifty to do well. There's just so much that plays well against it now. And the things that it does well against aren't really, well, one of the things I was hoping to see, well, Swampet's one of them, but Trevenant. Trevenant will be good to see. 2, 3, let's see if they try and catch this. No, they don't. So I'm not going to shield up a Hydro Cannon. Let's see how much damage it does. It does so much damage. They will be shielding up, or they'll be losing this. Either way, fine with me. They did shield, that's fine. I'm just going to go straight into the next one because that will force, well, obviously it'll force the double shield, or it'll force the will win me switch. I'm going to shield up the second one of theirs, and we'll see if they want to swap out now. So they're not swapping out, that's fine. I will take this thing. So they must have something else that's weak to this in the back as well. Be interested to see what is in the back. So really should have thrown the... Yeah, so really should have thrown the leaf blade. I was thinking... I don't know what I was thinking, to be completely honest. I won't shield this up. Expect it to be an icicle spear, so it's not going to do... Well, it still does do a fair bit of damage. So that is why they switched out, because they did have the Trevenant. So let's just swap into my own here. If they want to Shadow Ball me, fine. I will let that go, and they're going to Seed Bomb me, that's fine. And now I should be able to... Question here is, do I shield up? No. They should definitely be... No, okay, only got Seed Bomb. Sucks to be them. And unfortunately, I threw an extra move. I will shield because I've got the Thunder Punch, which should be doing enough damage to... Well, being a shadow, it should be doing enough damage. We'll find out. Not quite. Okay. They're going to have to throw a move. Yeah, confusion's enough to take it out. So, happy days. Was able to take the game. So, the two that I wanted to see, Swampert and Trevenant. Yeah, nice. That was a... And had I thrown my Leaf Blade at the Wowren, would have been even nicer. I had time. I don't know why I was thinking go for the other, because ice doesn't resist. So yeah. Oof, Bastiodon. So this is real bad. So I'm actually going to swap into my oh, and they're running the Shadow Community Day from yesterday at this point. They will be shielding this up. They're going to have to. And this is probably the best case scenario for me, to be completely honest, because this thing would absolutely wreck the rest of my team. And there it goes. Let's see what comes in now. I don't expect I'll get a shield here, which will be absolutely hilarious. Yeah, so no shield. Absolutely outstanding. So I'm obviously also not going to shield this up. If they're throwing a power-up punch, then they're going to be in trouble. No, just the ice punch, and that still not going to do enough either. And I'll be able to get to my thunder punch. Beautiful. Let's see what happens here. Will they shield it up, or will they let it go? They're gonna let it go. Okay, so I'll do the same and just swap in my Medicham there. At this point, they should know that this is game over. They will not be able to get to enough charge moves. I'll probably let the first one go and see how much damage it does. They won't get to 3, so I'll shield up the second one. Stone Edge going to be resisted, so yeah, it's just not going to do enough damage. So at this point, let's see if they decide to no shield and just let this game be over. Oh, so they decide to shield up. No idea why. And then they leave. Okay, fair enough. So, I mean, they obviously... And the whole plan of swapping in was to fake that I had Focus Blast. Um, Even still, what is the play there? So you know you've got two in the back that deal with um, the shift tree really well. So I don't know. I think in that situation, sometimes people just swap out because the opponent swapped out. In that situation, definitely better to just stay in. But then you do not know what's in the back. So what are you going to do? Oof. The question is this the same player? I'm just going to have to swap straight out again. Um, I'm just thinking, does this actually beat Whale Run? Does, not Whale Run, does, does Shift Tree actually beat? Does Shift Tree beat Bastiodon? That would be an interesting one. And they're going to shield up. So now they do know that I'm not running uh, the Focus Blast. They can no shield this one, which they 100% will be. And yeah, just see how little damage it actually does. So full on sacking this thing, but that's fine. I'm going to come out. I'm going to let that switch clock count down, and then I'm going to come out with my Medicham and see what they want to do. They will probably throw a charge move here, which, yeah. But I'm actually going to no-shield this, even if it is the flamethrower. It's not going to do much damage. Yeah, so going to no-shield that and look to go to town farming this thing. They managed to get to a second one, so I'm definitely going to farm them all the way down now. And it's a Stone Edge, so it's going to do, well, about the same, to be honest. Let's just farm this all the way down. And let's throw the Power Up Punch and see if we can get a shield. No shield, okay, that's not good. I think I'll be getting a shield this time, so I probably should just go Power Up Punch, but we'll see. No shield, so I'm actually going to swap out myself here. And I am going to have to shield this up. I'm going to have to start shielding something, so it has to be this, and it's an aerial ace, so very good. And we'll see if they want to swap out and try and catch something. No, they're not going to swap out. Okay. I'll just throw the foul play, and hopefully they don't shield. They do not. What is in the back? That is the big question. Am I going to be able to... Oh, they've got a Bastiodon still back here somewhere. Oof, this is bad. So should have known. So it's Bastiodon Double Grass. This is another team that I've actually run in the past, and definitely shouldn't have. I'm going to swap out and try and catch this. They did try and catch that. That may have cost them the game. Oh, brutal. That, yep, did try and swap out and catch it. It was a worthwhile try, but need to be mindful of that. Thankfully, I saw they took a while to choose what Pokemon was coming out. Had they not taken that time, probably would have forgotten that they had Bastiodon in the back still with a slither of health. So happy days. Thank you very much. And able to go 3 and 2, so bad start to this set. Managed to finish it off a little bit nicer, but still 2 Bastiodons. I need to probably check that matchup. See if it's going to be one that's positive for me and unlikely to run into a lot of Bastiodons. I've not seen them in a while. So yeah, but I mean, it is what it is, so we'll go from there. Able to catch this thing, happy days. And then what am I moving to? 2205, so go to 2218, so that's not too bad. So that's the very first team I used in Great League. So you don't need to spend huge amounts of Stardust and candy on the latest and greatest Pokemon. You can still be competitive with all the old stuff. So don't feel like you have to go out and max out a Trevenant, max out. I'm just trying to think of what else is around. But you can use some of the old stuff; they'll still work. Just set your team right. I don't think. Well, I mean, I think that team's actually okay. Got some real bad leads those first two matches, but managed to stick in there, go 3-2. Going positive is always good. But hopefully that was useful. If it was, hit that subscribe button down below, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.